Yeah, Tetris. Welcome one, welcome all to the Dash Champions League Season 2. We're in the league phase, beginning of the league phase. Yeah, I'm your host, Omen Var. This is the first one I've done for the season. Happy to be here. I just got done restreaming 2 Chalala matches actually in CTL, where Chalala's controller's been acting up, which is unfortunate. We think it's going to hold out for the DAS portion. Let's hope it does. Either way, let's talk about the rules and all that jazz. 6 play is this best of 6, which means you can end up in a tie if you get to 3-5. Otherwise, it's best of first person to 4. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. That's if you get a 3-3, and 0 points for a loss. Hand cam input display required. You know all that jazz. Please make sure you turn all that stuff on. Rookout Rogue! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be able to restream you again! Oh, I'll tell you what. It hasn't gotten old yet. I've been restreaming for probably about 4 months now. And it just doesn't get old getting to restream all these really cool and extremely talented people. Anyways, prize pool. Matcherino command. We're reset. We're back to $0.00. So reward our DAS players and their amazing DAS play by contributing to the Matcherino. The winners at the end will get stuff. I don't know if it's top 4 or how that works, but as far as our bracket, it has started. Some people have played a couple games. So Jedi Adams played a couple games. Bendy's played a couple games. This will be the first one for Chiller and for Matt Martin. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I did watch Chiller do some incredible DAS in CTL. It wasn't intentional. They probably would have preferred to roll, but ended up using DAS for the match. And it was really cool. Wow. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. So, let's get on to our game board. Cox Danny J, thank you for the Matcherino command. Aw, heckers. How you been? I haven't seen you stream much. Matt Martin. Hard to pop in and say hello in your streams when you don't stream much. Busy with life, I assume, like the rest of us. Anyways, we do have a ready from both our competitors. I'll give a moment here to let Matt finish responding if they are. Legend, Matt Martin. Legend in the making, Chalala. Been good, yep, just life stuff. I'm glad you're back. It's good to see you competing, at least in some tournaments here and there, so. Huzzah for me! Because I get to restream you. Let's get game number 1 started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, now we got your hand cam in there. We're all good. Oh, Matt. Alright. The game just started. Let's go ahead and top out. Matt, we need you to get your Hertz display on. And your input displays. So we'll go ahead and top that one out. Go ahead and, I don't know, do you guys want to increment or do you want to have a new seed? I'm good either way. I know a lot of other leagues have started going to just getting a new seed every game. I'm happy to do that. Your choice. You can increment or do a new seed. I'm good either way. Oh goodness. Alright, let's just increment. Easier for you all. Oh my goodness, Chilla. feel like we're on a journey together. We're on a journey, Chilla. We're gonna make it through tonight. Well, tonight for me, the day for you. All right. Looks like we got a ready from Chiller. We got a ready from Matt Martin. Let's go ahead and get this match started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I saw that quick tap from Matt Martin. Tetris on the board for both players. $52,000, $47,000. Couple burn difference between the two players. 270, 660. Yes, we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I've got that stupid weird Matcherino thing. Is it gone? It's gone. Okay, thank God. Ooh, stack really high there. Hanging a square for Chiller, but that's actually not bad. Could resolve this with some good tucks. Does, in fact, do so. And the Tetris to go to 122,000. Now we're talking at a speed that I'm familiar with. Tell you what, watching rollers play at 29 is something else as a restreamer. I've only done it a couple times, and it's a rush. I've watched a lot of Tetris, but I've not like commented on much outside of like TNP and DAS. So it's like, this is speed I can handle. 169,000. Hey now, for Chiller to 170,000 for Matt Martin. Rook out Rogue. I'm going to put my really cheesy looking Hey Now counter up there. You know, counters that. 1. Super professional. Right here on the Dash Champions League channel. $240,000, $239,000. That's pretty much neck and neck. Nice Z spin, Matt Martin. Board climbing, but guess what? Long bar comes just in time for Chiller. 268 to 286 to 291. Now they basically have a simul Tetris. If this were a Nestress champ, it would be flashing at me with Simul Tetris! Alright, I got it. NTC. We know, there's 2 Tetrises. It is actually a really cool animation though. 337 for Chiller. 332 for Matt Martin. Coming along here, we are about a little over halfway to transition. Our players have really good scores given the line count here, 382 to 379. Benchmark being every 25 lines. If you're at 100,000, you're pretty much on pace for 500k. Obviously that benchmark has been moved up as the skill level has gone up, including for these top level DAS players, but I still look at it and be like, yeah, how's it going? Are they still on pace for 500k? Yeah, pretty good game. You know, both these players certainly on pace to eclipse that. Matt Martin about to do so in about 2 Tetrises. We haven't even hit 100 lines yet. 430 for Chiller. $476 to 472. Matt's down about 4 lines. There's a Tetris to go to 491 at 101 lines. 476. So about a 1 Tetris lead. Certainly on pace, both players for 600k. But I have suspicions that, I don't know, RNG decides, oh, you made 100 lines, cool. Here's a whole bunch of complications. Now watch you burn. That's the way I feel it is with me anyways, and I don't typically blame RNG, it's mostly just skill. I know that. But, you know, it's always fun to just be suspicious anyways. 543 to 525, 114 lines in, so we've got about 15 lines to transition for our two DAS masters. Board getting a little high, but does get the long bar over for Matt Martin. He knew it too. He was like, yeah, this board getting a little dicey. My left is getting a little low. Oh, Chilla. Oh, gonna go. Oh, that was a perfect square to burn that down. Would love another T. Gets that T. Gonna take the safety triple down. Transitioning in at 584. Chiller. Matt Martin. Oh gosh, this board getting really dangerous. Needs a long bar right now. Long bar bailing him out, but is not gonna be able to do anything else because the long bar comes right again at 19. Is gonna top out at 597, right at the TNP kill screen. 19. 636 is enough for Chilala to take a win. 1-0, GG's. Yeah. Quite the drought. Quite the drought. As predicted too, it happened in the last 30 lines of 18. Man, I'm telling you, there's something about those last 39 lines of 18. It's like, nope, we're not going to let you get this in one for free. We're going to make you work for that. You won 600k? Well, tough beans. Yeah, just go ahead and increment. Unless you want a new seat, I'm happy to give you a new seat too. Incrementing, it seems like you guys didn't really mind either way, so whatever's easiest for you all. This is a best of 6. This is where you can get a tie. So really, it's first person to 4, or if it's 3-2, then you can get a draw at 3-3. We got it ready from both our players. Game number 2 coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my gosh, everyone, we're up to double-digit viewers. We rolled over from single-digit viewers to double-digit viewers. Mind-blowing. Welcome to the 10 of you, of which there are probably 3 of us here either commentating or playing. So the 7 of you, I certainly appreciate it. Tetris streams are more fun with the people watching, and even more fun with chatting. Travis, wouldn't miss it. If you've earned channel points, I believe you can redeem channel points. There are things you can do to make, you know, the stream more interactive. I did kind of wear out my voice last season a bit with some of those redemptions. 71,000 for Chiller, 72,000 for Matt Martin. There's a triple for Matt Martin down the middle. Another triple. Gonna try to build one off the bottom. 96,000. Chilla is clean. $107,000 for Matt Martin, 97,000 for Chilla. But Chilla's burned less lines. There's a Tetris. Gets it free just in time. And the perfect L piece. Another good L piece there. 145 to 152. 30 lines in. Scuffed emote. Says Trebus. Those are some fancy tuck setups there from Matt Martin. Oh, has a T-spin set up. Waiting on the T-spin. Waiting on T-spin doesn't come. I have to just go ahead and burn it down the old-fashioned way. They're gonna build 3 off the bottom here? They are. Matt Martin looking to build 3 off the bottom. Opts not to. Just gonna go ahead and take the burns. Wow, really committing to the burns now. Never mind. Maybe just we'll do commit to center wells. Yeah, committing to center wells. Oh my gosh. Shades of Josh Tolles here from Matt Martin. 214, 245 for Chilla. Left well from Matt. This really is feeling a little bit like a Josh Tolles game right now. Just setting up Tetrises where they can get them. Here's another left well to go to 305 at 76 lines. Right on pace for 500k. Chiller at 317 with the traditional Tetrises and the Tetris well on the right side there. 340. Another left well for Matt Martin. Taking good skims here to keep the board in Tetris readiness. And there's another one. Still no good opportunity to move the board left. So just gonna, I don't know, old school Harry Hong it for a while. Oh boy, there's a bit of a trough on the right side of Matt's board. And now a long bar dependency. Might use this opportunity to go ahead and do the perfect well transfer. Look at that! Ended up being actually not a horrible thing. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but it actually ended up working out very well for Matt's board. There's a Tetris to go to 401, 410 for Chiller. Chilala getting another Tetris to go to 434. Very close match between these two right now. Travis also impressed with the perfect well transfer there for Matt Martin. 435, 446, 469. Hey now, second one of the evening. $459 for Chiller. It's neck and neck. Travis busting out the neck and neck emotes. Alright, we are past the 500k mark for Chiller. Chilala at 527 with 9 lines to go to transition. Matt Martin at 538. A little dirty though. Interesting tuck setups here from Matt Martin. Oh my gosh, look at all these tucks. 551 for Chilala. 538 for Matt Martin. Now up to 561. One more Tetris in for each of them before transition. Chilla holding out for a J, doesn't get it, just goes ahead and settles for the S. 2 lines away from burn. Both players waiting out this long bar, which is just not showing up. There's for Matt, finally. 591. Chiller in at a little under 580. It is still neck and neck. About 10,000 points separating these two in about 3 lines, so really effectively pace is neutralized between these two. Into level 20 we go. We have passed the level 19 barrier. 646 for Matt Martin, 643 for Chiller. We are on a good game here. Both players setting up and playing efficiently here in the 19 speeds. I'm going to have to study and watch these players more so I can get better at 19. I've got the ability to move pieces 19 pretty often now. My dash control is pretty good. I'm just bad at stacking 19 still. Oh, I just don't know how to do it. I try to set up for Tetrises and then I die. So I gotta watch, I gotta study what you all do. 728, 783, Matt Martin up. Both players at level line 169, so it's a double hey now. I've already gotten more hey nows in just this game, 2 games, than I had the entire 2 hours in the previous stream. now counters at 4. A long bar dependency down the middle of the stack, column 4. Matt Martin going ahead and get that filled. We're starting to climb a little jagged. Matt going to take some good, safe flat burns there. Chilla's board also not clean, so neither player really scoring at the moment. Both players just trying to get their boards under control. Matt Martin holding out for long bar now. Goodness gracious, might have sold out before this long bar does come. Gets another one, but now needs to get all the way left. Can they get anything all the way left? Not going to be able to. Held out too long. It's going to top out at 835. So Chiller with another stellar game here. Already past Matt Martin's 835. We'll take game number 2. It's 2-0. GG's. Best of 6, that means if Chiller can get 2 more, they win. Otherwise, Matt Martin can bring this, turn it around right now. Actually, needs to turn around right now in order to have a chance to win. 1 more loss would guarantee, at best, a draw for Matt. Can afford no more losses if they want to win this one. Chiller, a strong 2-0 lead here. Glad to see Chiller's controller working for Das. Yes, the Peach Trees. If you were watching CTL, that was an unfortunate turn of events for Chiller. Gutting it out, though, Chiller did. They opted to just keep playing, which was kind of an amazing sportsmanship there. We got it ready from both our players. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Matt looking to get on the board now, or at best will only be able to get a draw. And Chiller with 1 more point will secure at least 1 point. 1 more game will secure at least 1 point. I can word. I didn't do a full-time job today, and then a restream over lunch, and then a 2-hour restream before this, and then who knows how long this is going to be. I am not tired at all. I have definitely eaten food. Yes, I have definitely eaten food at lunch. 23,000. Chiller with a little bit of a misdrop. Holding out for this long bar. Oh goodness, had to cover the well. It's kind of a scary situation. Needs to get a long bar left or take a compromise, one of the two. Holding out for the long bar. Ended up being the wrong choice. Ends up topping out early. 26,000 is going to be all for Chiller. Matt Martin's board, not much better state, but did manage to survive that and is at 50,000. So that's going to be enough for game number 2. Matt Martin on the board has a chance to still win this. It's 2-1. Chilla is winning. Gift giving season. It happens. It's Das. All right, we got it ready from both our players. It's game number 4, knocking on the door or something, as Tetris Wars would say, wrongly. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Rookout Road saying, I thought I was going to die in that one too. Yeah, you both ran into the same set of pieces, and both your boards are in a little dependent state, but Matt, you did enough to play the safe route there, covering your well and just taking the burns, so that made the difference. 1 singular pushdown point for Matt Martin. 1 pushdown point, 1 burn, and 1 Tetris. 23,561 versus 22,800. Exactly perfect score. 1 Tetris for Chiller. Who's playing Killer right now? Chiller. Their dash play has been very clean. Chiller also showing up all over the place in CTM Masters events, DAS Masters and regular Masters last month. Or was that this month? It was within the last couple weeks I saw all the matches. I can't keep track of what month the the matches are taking place in. Also, Chiller, a CTM event organizer, so very good at Tetris and very good at helping with Tetris and Tetris events. Appreciate all the things that Chiller does for the community. Matt Martin, legend. Of course, CTWC. There's a Z-spin. That was beautiful. Was it 2018, I believe, where everyone was like, "Who's Matt Martin?" Oh man, that was a great, good time. Good time. Finally had the privilege of meeting Matt Martin at the KC Regional, and I was so stoked. You have no idea. You have no idea. We hung out and ate some really mediocre conference pizza. 188. Oh, you. Oh, you Omen. I saw that hand wave. Oh, set up for a dirty here. Center wheel column 5, Matt Martin. 213, 212 for Chiller. It's kind of weird. I didn't really have a chance to talk about the players in the CTL race stream because things were just not going well over there. It was unfortunate. So I'm glad I got to talk a little bit more about our players. Obviously, fantastic DAS player. Still one of the best DAS players in the world, Matt Martin. Always fun to watch. Chilla at 284. 281. So this is a close one. Matt Martin still needing another win to keep the overall match win hopes alive. Chiller with one more win will guarantee at least a draw, which is worth 1 point. Wonder. Yeah. I should be able to start this. I can start this. .359, 344. Another center well set up for Matt Martin. Look at this. Oh no, had to make some compromises on the board. So now it's long bar dependent in 2 places, but does get the Tetris. Oh, look at this LJ. It was like an inverted chorion. It was like over the square rather than filling the square hole. Everything worked out just fine. Matt Martin's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not a problem. 391. Chiller in the lead though. 427 as we hit the turn. 415 to 450. Chiller still has a chance at 600k for transition. Not that player should be aiming for the 600k transition. Keep in mind, you want to just play clean, you know. Don't want to influence our players. Encouraging them to go for things that could cause them to top out. You know, all that jazz. Was it Ninja calls it coaching, restreamer coaching. Like you don't intend to coach when you're restreaming, but sometimes you say things and it affects the game. You know, I'm like, oh, that's a really good point. There's probably things I could do. Look at that left well from Matt Martin. Still doing the Matt Martin thing. 487. We have just a few lines of transition. 564 for Chiller. Chilala has one more Tetris, so we'll be just shy of 600k if they get the long bar. There's the long bar. 588. Transition 513 for Matt Martin. Perfect transfer pre-transition. Nice. Yes, this is true. I looked over at Chiller's board, and I now noticed that Matt Martin's got a nice normal-looking stack. So yeah, perfect transfer. 543, 619. Both players handling the 19 speeds just fine, as you would expect from 2 DAS masters. 621. to 547. So about a 3 Tetris lead. I mean, 553 through level 20 is a perfectly good score, but Chiller just a little bit more efficient through the 18 and 19 speeds here. 660 to 588. As a T-spin set up, Matt Martin waiting for this T, stacking everything. Gonna have to just start covering. This is getting too high, too dangerous to want to hold out. Oh gosh, that misplace of the Z, but fixed it up with a J. And does get that long bar all the way right. Good quick tap from Matt Martin. Woo! Is back down to safety. We'll probably try to set up for some center wells because why not? Is down at this point, and we'll probably want to stay a little on the aggressive side. Oh man, was holding up for the long bar and then had to make some compromises in their stack. Is now stacking and trying to burn down kind of high. Needs something right, and then we'll need something left. Square would be great. No squares showing up. 613 is going to be the top out score. 754 Chiller is guaranteed to get a point. Is up 3-1. GG's to Chilala, who's played some pretty fantastic DAS. I'm glad the controller is holding out for the DAS. Chiller. Man. Matt Martin, fighting for their life in this match, needs to win 2 more to secure a draw. 1 more win to bring us to a 6-sider. Game was super stingy in post there. All right, we got it ready from both our players. Let's get game number 5 started. Let's do a 5 countdown on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Jade Hart saying GG. Rookout Rogue saying Chiller playing great Tetris. You two strunk. Trebus also impressed. Hey Martin, I don't know if you did a little bit of practice or training to come into this, but if you haven't, and you're just coming in cold, be like, oh, I'm just going to play some games. I haven't really played in 3 months, but, you know, I'm just going to come out and casually bust out these games, you know, right now, like, well, that's insane. That's crazy. But, you know, it wouldn't surprise me either. 91,000 for Matt Martin has a long bar dependency. Ooh, 2 of them now. Yikes! Oh my gosh, he's going to have to throw a bunch of squares to the right and is going to be working to bring this board down, but first has to clear out all those squares on the right. It's going to be a little bit of an extended dig for Matt Martin. Not really a dangerous one, just a slowdown. Trying to not put the long bar on the right side to make this, almost had a dirty Tetris there, but it goes ahead and just burns it down to safety. Good. Clean stack again. Neutral stack for Matt Martin is down now by about 2 Tetrises, 143, 104. Chiller just playing some really chilled Tetris, man. Like I look over at Chiller board and I'm like, hey, yep, that's a really good looking stack. Nothing really to note here. Just nice clean stack, and then it long bar Tetris. Happened again, 167, Matt Martin at 152. Look at this 5 and below-ish kind of it wasn't 5 and below, but it was a square tuck set up for Chiller. I think I like square tuck setups. I feel like a lot of things can fill square tucks. But I was talking with Maestro, who was a top 16 finisher in season 1 of this, actually. Who's been kind of my sensei a little bit, trying to help me get better at DAS. And he's like, I don't know. You don't necessarily need to set up for square tucks. There's a lot of other moves that are maybe more optimal. I'm like, okay, I trust you. But every time I see someone set up a square tuck, it's beautiful. It seems like they resolve wonderfully. And that could just be because these players are so much better and have more tools in their tool belt. 263, now 286 for Chiller, 232 for Matt Martin. Now we've got some viewers trickling in. Maybe they see Chiller and Matt Martin. They're like, oh, that's a pretty good matchup. Let me go see what's going on over there. Yeah, this is Das Tetris. Yeah, so Das Champions League on the Das Tetris channel. If you're not familiar, it's all Das. It's all Das. There's a free one. I didn't have to even redeem any points for that one. I just gave it to you for free. 356 to 286. It's a best of 6 format, which means you can end up in a draw. If the score is at any point in time 3-2, there's only one more game to be had, which means you can end up in draw. And if you end up with a draw, you end up with 1 point on the leaderboard. If you win, you end up with 3 points. And winning requires 4 wins, but you only have like 5 games to get those 4 wins effectively. Or 6. Hey, Trebus redeemed Das! And so did a Peach Trees redeemed Das for 333 points. Thank you all. We drink some water now. Wow, we are at the turn and the match is basically back to being neck and neck. 413 for Chiller. 404 for Matt Martin. Now you're going to lose your voice. Bendy redeemed Dastress. Bendy streams. Bendy also participating in this tournament. Currently in the lead, actually. Fantastic Das player. Fantastic Das player. $461 for Chiller. $410 for Matt Martin. We are about 20 lines away from transition. Chiller has a little bit of a slowdown. This will give Matt maybe a chance to get back one of those Tetrises. 461, 487. We are 8 lines away from transition. Chiller's board's finally back to neutral. We'll be starting to build for one more maybe. Ooh, Matt Martin's board. Some compromises on the left side. Holding out for this long bar. Can't really cover the well very easily. Oh, look at this. Okay, gets a long bar. One more to burn. Gonna try to hold out one more time. Yep. Held up just in at 494. Chiller's already in the lead at 496. There's a Tetris to go into 520. So Chiller managing those last 10 lines a little bit better and now goes in with a 1 Tetris lead. Matt set up clean. Chiller trying to get their left side sorted out. Set up for Tetris now. Holding out for a, was that a J? Now an LJ dependency. It's an L. Why do I have a craving for barbecue right now? Probably because I'm hungry. Sorry. This has happened multiple times while I'm streaming. I'm like, I get suddenly really strong urge to eat a very specific food. 560 for Chiller. 579 for Matt Martin. I want Kansas City barbecue. That's what I want right now. It needs to be in my mouth, being eaten. 589 for Matt Martin. 588 for Chiller. We're neck and neck. 22 level, 22 for both players. Chiller needing to get a long bar. Yeah, okay, he's set up now for a long bar. And the Tetris. 645, 619. Matt Martin has fallen behind by about a Tetris, but man, it is so close. Good T-tuck for Matt Martin. It's a tea party over here in this neck of the woods. Good triple setup and execution for Matt Martin to bring this board down while still saying Tetris ready. 661, 708 Chiller at level 24. Both players on max pace here. 666 for Matt Martin. 6969. Double hey now for Matt Martin now. Boy, all kinds of cursed things going on. Hey now counters at 6. Chiller at 746 to 729. These players just pushing each other. Will someone blink first? Both boards have been very well managed during this 19 speed as well. It has been impressive to see how they've been stacking and handling adversity with relative ease. I mean, to be fair, the long bars have been relatively generous in the post, so there hasn't been a need to hold out too much, but nonetheless, still, even with that, they have been playing very well. Chiller's still set up for a touch with Matt Martin having to rebuild their stack after taking some burns. Long bar comes too soon for Matt. Ooh, missed J-Tuck. Matt, oh, hang of the square. Not going to be able to make it any further, and that's going to do it for this game and match. Chiller winning by virtue of having 889 already. Going to take game number 5 and has a win on the board to start off the season. 4-1. GG's, Matt Martin. Well played. Well played. You had a couple really good games in there. Mullen Max, yeah, go for it. Go for it, Chiller. You're the real deal, Chiller, says Matt Martin. Like for real, GG's. No long bar. Good God. There it was, the long bar. Came too late. Let me get this reported real quick. 4-1 over Matt Martin. Season 2. It is the 30th, technically in UTC now. We'll just say it's 0-0. It's good enough. All right. Let me see if the board has updated. Let me take one more look at the score. But yes, Chiller, congratulations. Matt Martin, congratulations. Thank you both for letting me restream. Chiller, I'm so glad that your controller worked well enough for you to play like that. That was amazing. What a redemption. I'm so glad that we were able to pull that off. We survived! We did it! Matt Martin, so good to see you again. I'm so happy to be able to restream you, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Let's take a look. Let me refresh this real quick. There's the score. Chiller up there with a... wait, why does it say 1 point? Why do you only have 1 point? You should have more than 1 point. That's really weird. You should have 3 points, but it's saying 1 point. We'll get that fixed up afterwards. We'll fix it in post. No, there it is. It updated. It's the 3 points. Okay, cool. All right, we've got another one coming up here. It's going to be... Oh, let me look at the stream. I don't remember who it's going to be. I've done so many matches today. Docs. It's going to be... Oh my goodness, yeah, Salted Sofa and Scotto Bozo. Yeah, how could I forget that? What a match. That's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and go get that one set up. Make sure we're good to go. Salted Sofa is here. Fantastic. Are you streaming on Salted Sofa 12? Oh goodness. Yeah, let me cue